Isn't this totally giving me like Kung Fu Panda vibes? Like,
Just don't fall. All right, we begin. Going in. I got that.
In this field, the rice has to be harvested by hand.
Before we head out on our bike ride today, we were just learning more about how rice is harvested, how it's grown. Super interesting.
Next, they separate the grain from the stalks by threshing it.
All of those are rice grains.
In some places, the rice is spread out, like this.
All right, we're out riding again in the beautiful rice paddy fields. It's still overcast today, but it's saying it's not going to rain. So we wanted to go do the big, iconic hike here in Ninh. All right, this is a cemetery out here in these fields as we're riding out to Mua Cave.
I'm so excited.
All right, we're really out in the middle of nowhere right now.
We learned about the rice paddies and they put those in hand by hand, all of them.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So much work. So yesterday, Laura was on the back of Kendra. Today, she's riding her own bike, but it's bigger than what she would be comfortable with. We're taking some muddy paths. The adventure continues. You cold?
Isn't this totally giving me like Kung Fu Panda vibes? Like, there's a thing on top and then you have to climb all the stairs up top.
And then Po falls all the way back down the stairs.
Totally.
Classic. How about that bike ride?
That was awesome. I love that we got to do quite a bit of off-roading. Like the majority of the bike ride was like, are we supposed to be here?
And now the horses, Janae.
Elise, look at that.
The scary horse.
Bonsai tree.
Apparently this is quite the photo shoot place. We're seeing all kinds of people posing in all these different beautiful places. They found the swings.
Come on, bigger. We're going over the edge.
He's on. Just don't fall.
You don't fall, Jeremy. I'm nervous about you.
Yeah,
This is a bit of a drop off here.
There's a ledge here. Janae's hopping across the water. This is pretty. Is that the tree fort?
The arm is broken.
This is the mushroom graveyard.
I think that's
All right, we begin.
I'm already tired.
I know. And that's the start. We're in trouble. We're not even close.
This is like Table Mountain, where we think we're close the entire time, but are never even remotely close until the end.
This is a lot shorter than that, luckily.
I know.
I'm never gonna go on your shoulders again.
Perfect.
Unless there's a fire and I need to be on
Now
your
that Janae's 7, she's not a shoulder rider. Gets a little jagged up here.
shoulders on the other side.
Yeah, the dragon is on the other side. We took a little detour.
Look at these paths through the rice paddies down there.
Can you bike them?
Well, I'm really glad that it hasn't rained so far this morning because it would be so slippery on these steps.
So that's the rowing we saw.
That's
We're-
a river.
We're gonna do that. It leads right into the cave. We're almost to the top of this other side where the dragon is. We're right up here.
That wasn't so bad.
So cool. Wherever you turn, there's like a really pretty view.
This is like the one in Janae. I hear that the different hand motions mean different things.
All right, so I'm exploring around here to see if coming up to the dragon part is safe enough for our family. So we see that's where we were, over there.
That climb was just.
So this rock right here is just really slick.
You know in Elsa #2 how they're like the giant monsters?
Yeah.
Giants? That's what I think they are, but they're like sleeping. That's what it looks like.
right there.
Like, look.
We're on ahead.
And then like wake up one day and destroy the earth.
Oh, that's creepy.
Look at the bird.
Yeah, they must think something died. Or they might think we're gonna die.
Or maybe it's raining or about to rain. You're gonna make it! Yay! I love this so much.
What do you love about it?
I love that we're like in like our own area and we just get to enjoy the view. And I'm like next to my dragon friend, my new bestie.
What's his name?
Stony.
So they have this crevice up here by the dragon where you can climb right down and go under through the rocks, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we made it off the dragon. Safely. Yeah, we actually got some great pictures up by the dragon.
Look at that one. That one's really good.
Well, going down is a lot less exhausting as going up. All right, after hiking up to the viewpoint on top of the mountain, we're now going to Mua Cave. All right, we're back on the bikes. These are huge. For lunch, we're at a cozy place that has blankets. They have a fire.
And they have a playground. And
Yeah.
they have a pool, which we will not be.
And there are other kids here who want to play with our kids, which is always nice. They have this fireplace here.
So cozy.
It's funny how at the very start of our trip, I was really nervous about riding through some, streets of Sweden. And now with the chaos here in Asia and Vietnam, I guess I've just gotten less concerned, and people seem pretty willing to scoot over and make room as we work our way through the streets of Vietnam. It's always nice to get back to the rice paddy fields. It's so pretty out here. I love this part. All right, we're legit out in the middle of nowhere, climbing another flight of stairs, trying to go visit this cave. We rode our bikes here, of course. It's been our favorite part of being in Ninh Binh, for sure. And now we're at the mouth of the cave. The stairs were a lot more than we had expected.
The kids can't get over how cool this is. They're like, why is this place not full of tourists? Well, we're the only ones up here.
What the heck? Dad, look down here.
Oh my God.
There's like railroad
We found
stuff
a
down here.
hidden gem.
It's like abandoned almost.
Yeah, no one's here.
Wow.
There's railroad tracks. There's an old guy who was looking up there.
This is so cool.
Keep an eye out for bats. Well, just keep an eye out. That doesn't mean they're gonna come get you. They sleep on the ceiling. It won't fall on you, okay?
There's one right above you that might fall.
This is the coolest. Look at those. Those are like teeth.
So they have different names for the levels of this cave. This is the hell level. There's an earth level and then a paradise at the top. All right, so that's the earth section. Now we're coming up into paradise. Wow, this is so cool. The paradise floor just continues up. This is crazy.
But then it goes and it looks like it goes to like Earth. Where does it go?
No. This is so cool. Good job, Laura. Janae wanted to see the top.
I really did it.
This cave is still going.
It's a paradise. It's fascinating that the most popular touristy thing to do here in Ninh Binh is the hike up to the dragon. This was more exciting. The unknown, the uncertainty, nobody else being here. Like, we had no idea what was gonna be here, and it was amazing.
The best experiences as we travel are always the unexpected ones.
All right, we're at a bird sanctuary place. It's crowded with a lot of local people, it seems like.
It's Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday. We never remember what day it is. Found another cave.
Right now we're at Thung Nham, and it's a bird valley.
This is a bamboo bridge. We really had no idea what we were getting into here. This is a cool place.
It's really big. Look, some of them even move. Like,
Oh yeah?
see? Hello!
It's kind of a fun hike.
We're going through the Shark Valley.
All right, Cub decided to climb the bamboo. It's a little different than a normal tree.
I wouldn't have even have thought to do this, nor would I have known how to.
And if the monkeys can do it, and the gorillas can do it, then Cub the Bub can do it. Nailed it.
Bamboo walkway?
Of course, there was that one broken bamboo that makes me a little nervous. Can it hold me? All right, so they offer some boat rides here.
So one of the popular things to do here is to take a little boat ride into a cave. This is just a small mini version of the bigger experience we're gonna have soon. We're gonna go into the cave. This reminds me just a little bit of our time in Greece going into a cave.
Oh yeah, where we had to like duck, you know?
Yeah? Cool.
Going in. Janae has a light.
Super interesting. They've got headlamps for us to use to explore and see what's around here.
Oh, she's going with her feet. The foot. Nice chicken. That goes way back.
Look right there.
The Buddha. Ooh, I just got dripped on. Did you? No. That's awesome. Oh, again. Got bats. Trying to wake up the bats?
I really do want to wake up. Try to follow mine.
Isaac is attempting some shadow puppets.
I used to be able to do a dog.
It shows up really good on here. How was that boat ride?
Come on.
It is so busy. I tried to ask what is going on today, but it didn't work. All they said is this is the entrance, there's a traffic jam.
I heard that there's people, like buses of people coming from Hanoi
Really?
to tour down here because it's a weekend. That makes more sense because almost all of the tourists are Vietnamese.
That does make sense, but I mean, everything I read, this was off the beaten path.
Yeah, it took us like 15 minutes to get through. So we were riding home, and someone had driven their scooter off of the road, off this ditch. And they were trying to pull up the scooter, the motorcycle, and it wasn't working, so a bunch of people were helping. We stopped to help pull it out, and they were able to get it out. But it's just a memory I want to remember about Vietnam.
You have to buy
They like it that way.
and then you can spin the wheel. Yeah.
We're roasting some marshmallows.
Dad, can you move it so it's better?
That's the perfect one.
She nailed it. All right, so we're at our hotel, and in the pool, they have fish. That's fun.
Good night. Treehouse out.
All right, we found our coach. There's a big Buddha and a big Buddhist temple right here. Would you like something? We're trying to sleep over here, and this.
This is one of the prettiest things I've ever